Data should never be used in isolation. It needs to be analyzed, interpreted, and acted upon in the context of user needs and business goals. A well-designed UX strategy should be informed by data, but also by a deep understanding of the target audience and their pain points.
Give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
Welcome back to yet another episode of the xploreUXCast, where we help you make sense of your users or your customers. I'm your host, Obru K. In this episode, we are going to be talking about what is data in the context of UX. This episode will break it down, giving you the insight you need to understand how data and UX come together to help us create better products, services, and experiences that can drive business growth. You don't want to miss out on this. So really, what is data? Data is raw, unprocessed facts or details that on their own may not provide much meaning. It consists of individual pieces of information such as numbers, measurements, or observations. It can be numbers, words, or even pictures. For example, if we write down the temperature each day, we have data about the weather. We can use this data to see if it's getting hotter or colder over time. In everyday life, data is everywhere. If we track how many cars pass by our house each day, that's data, SO. By looking at such data, we can figure out the best time to leave for work to avoid traffic. When we write down someone's phone number, that's data too. If we write down how many hours we sleep each night, that's data. We can use that data to see if we're getting enough rest. By looking at all the data together, we can see patterns or find answers to questions. It helps us make better choices in everyday life. But what exactly does it mean in the context of UX? How do we define it, and why is it so important? When we talk about data in UX, we are referring to the information collected from users interacting with a product or service. This data can take many forms, from quantitative numbers to qualitative feedback. It includes things like how users navigate through a website, what actions they take, where they spend the most time, what they struggle with, and what they ultimately choose to do or not do. This data is collected through various methods such as analytics tools, user testing, surveys, interviews, and feedback forms. Now, let's dive deeper into what this data actually means for UX design. For starters, data helps us understand user behavior. It tells us what users are doing, how they are interacting with a product, and where they may be facing challenges. If users are abandoning their shopping carts halfway through a purchase or struggling to find certain information, this is valuable data that can inform design changes. Instead of relying on assumptions or guesses, data provides solid evidence of what is happening in the user journey. Suppose you're interested in discovering how to create products that resonate with users and elevate customer experiences through UX. I invite you to explore my 3 published books, the UX Consultant Playbook 1, 2, and 3. These books provide valuable insights and actionable strategies for improving your approach to UX design. See links in the description section. Love xploreUXCast. Here's how you can make a difference. Be a UX champion. Chat with friends, family, and anyone who wants to learn about UX and usability testing. You can supercharge the show. Subscribe, rate, and review xploreUXCast on wherever you listen to podcasts. This helps others discover the good stuff and lets the platform know we're winning. Let's talk UX. Leave comments on the podcast or social media. Got a burning testing question or a topic you'd love to hear explored? Hit me up. And join the UX crew by signing up for our newsletter on LinkedIn and connect with fellow UX enthusiasts. See links in the description. Quantitative data, such as click-through rates, bounce rates, and conversion rates, gives us hard numbers to work with. These numbers can highlight areas where the design is either working well or needs improvement. For example, if a particular page has a high bounce rate, it could indicate that users are not finding what they expected, and the page might need to be redesigned or optimized. Or data from a website analytics in this context may indicate that the page is too slow to load, leading to high bounce rate. On the other hand, a high conversion rate on a product page suggests that the design is effectively guiding users toward making a purchase. Qualitative data, such as user interviews and surveys, provides more in-depth insights into why users are behaving a certain way. While quantitative data shows us what is happening, qualitative data helps us understand the reasons behind those actions. For instance, if users are abandoning a form halfway through, qualitative feedback can help us understand whether they find the form too long, confusing, or intimidating. This type of feedback is essential for making improvements that go beyond surface level changes and address the root causes of user frustrations. Data also plays a significant role in usability testing. Usability testing involves observing how real users interact with a product or service in a controlled environment. This can be done through various methods such as classic usability testing, A/B testing, or remote testing. During these tests, designers and researchers collect data on how users complete tasks, where they encounter obstacles, and what they find intuitive or confusing. This data helps designers make informed decisions about which features to prioritize, how to optimize the user interface, and how to enhance the overall user experience. Another important aspect of data in UX is personalization. As businesses strive to create more personalized experiences for their customers, data plays a key role in tailoring content, recommendations, and interactions. By collecting data on user preferences, behaviors, and past interactions, businesses can offer more relevant and customized experiences. For example, an e-commerce website might use data to recommend products based on a user's browsing history or purchase behavior. This type of personalized experience not only improves user satisfaction, but also drives engagement and sales. However, it's essential to keep in mind that data is not just about collecting numbers and insights. It's about using that data to drive meaningful improvements in the user experience. Data should never be used in isolation. It needs to be analyzed, interpreted, and acted upon in the context of user needs and business goals. A well-designed UX strategy should be informed by data, but also by a deep understanding of the target audience and their pain points. Love xploreUXCast. Here's how you can make a difference. Be a UX champion. Chat with friends, family, and anyone who wants to learn about UX and usability testing. You can supercharge the show. Subscribe, rate, and review xploreUXCast on wherever you listen to podcasts. This helps others discover the good stuff and lets the platform know we're winning. Let's talk UX. Leave comments on the podcast or social media. Got a burning testing question or a topic you'd love to hear explored? Hit me up. And join the UX crew by signing up for our newsletter on LinkedIn and connect with fellow UX enthusiasts. See links in the description. One of the key challenges in using data for UX is ensuring that it is actionable. Data can be overwhelming, especially when there is a lot of it. The key is to focus on the most relevant data points that will have the biggest impact on the user experience. This requires a clear understanding of what problems need to be solved and which data will provide the insights necessary to solve them. For example, if the goal is to increase user engagement, metrics such as session duration, pages per session, and interaction rates will be more relevant than general traffic numbers. In addition, it's important to ensure that data collection methods are ethical and respect user privacy. With growing concerns about data security and privacy, businesses must be transparent about the data they collect and how it is used. Users should have control over their data, and businesses should comply with relevant regulations such as GDPR to protect user information. Ethical data practices build trust with users and ensure that the insights gathered are used responsibly. So, how can businesses leverage UX data to drive growth? The answer lies in continuous improvement. Data provides valuable feedback that can guide design decisions, but it's not a one-time fix. UX is an ongoing process of refinement and optimization. By regularly collecting and analyzing data, businesses can stay in tune with user needs, adapt to changes in behavior, and continuously improve the user experience. This leads to higher user satisfaction, increased retention, and ultimately business growth. Moreover, UX and data are not just about improving the experience for existing users, they also play a role in attracting new users. A positive user experience leads to positive word of mouth, reviews, and recommendations, which can help businesses grow their customer base. Data helps identify areas where the user experience can be enhanced, ensuring that new users have a seamless and enjoyable interaction with the product from the start. To sum up, data in the context of UX is about understanding user behavior, identifying pain points, and making data-driven decisions that improve the user experience. It's about using both quantitative and qualitative data to inform design decisions, personalize experiences, and optimize product performance. By leveraging data effectively, businesses can create better products, increase user satisfaction, and drive growth. We hope this discussion on what data means in the context of UX has given you valuable insights into how data can be used to improve user experiences and drive business growth. Don't forget to subscribe and join us next time as we continue to explore the powerful intersection of UX and data. Until then, keep exploring and designing with your users in mind. Thanks for joining me on xploreUXCast. Don't hesitate to reach out to us on X at xploreUXCast. I will leave additional links in the description section of this episode. Until next time, keep analyzing, keep improving, and keep making the world of design a better place. Cheers, and have a good one.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me fear. whip up my appetite.